Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays, and today we're playing Euthia, Torment of Resurrection. Cool game. Bought it in the Kickstarter. Got all of the stuff and have the new stuff coming soon. Quite excited. I think they'll be shipping in the next few months. But one of my things with a game like Euthia is it's like Mage Knight. All I ever want to play is solo conquest. So I think I've played like the core version of like the basic scenario, just like a monster hunt 10 times or something like that. And then I've played a couple of other scenarios. I've played the dragon scenarios, they're really good. But I haven't played any of the expansion scenarios. So they had a whole pile of scenarios that came in the expansion and I just never even looked at them. So yeah, we're going to play one of those expansion scenarios today, just so I can feel like I'm getting value out of my purchase of this. And the scenario that we're going to play is called Rise of the Soul Reaper, which sounds pretty cool. So in this scenario, we are facing off against the Necromancer, whose name is Adragor, and we're trying to hunt down his towers. And when we destroy his towers, let's head over to the main page. When we destroy his towers, we will hopefully be able to defeat him. But it looks like a challenging scenario. So what you are seeing here is the character that I've selected, which is Eltrea. So she is a pretty cool character. She has a summon, which is what you saw on the screen just then. I'll bring it back up, which is the Will of the Wisp. And she can actually summon a variety of different creatures throughout the thing. She can summon a hawk spirit, a wolf, dryad, and like a big tree ant. So she's pretty cool. I like her. And her starting, I just remembered she gets a starting health from this. Her starting equipment is pretty good. And she uses a familiar around the table in a different way. So I quite like her as a character. So here is the 3 merchant offers. So from the normal merchants, the alchemist labs, and the dragon slayer towers. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm pretty excited to get back into it. I'm sure there's lots of things I'll name incorrectly, but I think we'll be all right on the rules as such. So in this scenario, we start with a health potion. We start with 5 gold, and we actually also start with 2 reputation. So we have that. Now, if we were to go over to the map, you can see here is Eltrea. She's going to start right there. So there's a few additional elements we need for this scenario. So let's zoom in on them. The first, these are the towers that we will eventually reveal. And if we're able to defeat those towers, we'll gain the rewards for doing so. Now, I will, at this point, also add a wound to the tower, because on the first turn and every turn, we need to add a wound to any revealed towers that are on the board, which I won't remember next turn when I reveal it. Hopefully I'll reveal it in the first turn. So then these are cleansing cards. So we'll reveal corrupted elementals on the board, and we can cleanse those elementals by using these 2 options for this reward below. It is a lot more complex scenario. So we're also going to have minions, evocations. So we have an evocation deck, which I'll shuffle like so, and that will be used when we reveal the tower. And we also have some stuff from the expansion. These are void tiles. They're just used to block over things. And then these are graveyard tiles. You can't see them, but there's the graveyard tiles. So when we need one of those, we'll grab one of those from there. Here is our stack of tiles, which you can't see, all prepared and ready to go. So it's a complicated scenario. This is no doubt going to be recorded over a couple of days, potentially, as I just want to make sure I get as much of it right as I can, because I really love this game and there's not an awful lot of playthroughs or content out there. So I think it'd be good to showcase what the game has to offer. So let's dive into round 1. And if we have a look at our character board, you can see that we have these 3 tokens here, which is what we use for movement, as well as the other options that we have on our turn, which is mining, trading, and then combat. So we need to decide how we're going to use those tokens. And we're going to use this one, which is a 2 movement, for its 2 movement. And we will explore. So we start on the church, and we're going to move down here to this location, which is going to reveal 1, 2, 3 tiles, and we'll do it in that order. Okay, so 1, so there's a place of trade and a forest. 2, okay, there's our tower straight up. And 3, ooh, that one looks interesting actually. All right, so as soon as we reveal the tower, what we do is we actually have a giant tower model. We're going to place the tower on here, and then the first time the tower is revealed, we put the necromancer on there. How cool is that? So the necromancer, we better face this actually. The necromancer, what a legend. And then we reveal the next one of these cards, and that tells us how the scenery on that board is laid out. So we're going to have a graveyard tile there. We're going to have Will of the Wisp. And in case you're wondering why these are unpainted, they're not unpainted, they've got the black wash on them. I like this game, I like the models. I don't like it enough to want to paint all of these. You very rarely use the models in the game, so this is one of the few scenarios where you do use the models a lot. And that is it. We're all done for our first movement. This is discarded, and we still have 1 movement point to spend. And I think we're going to move to this hex here, and that is going to generate a combat, but it's with a level 1 monster, and our rewards will be a health potion and an onyx, or whatever that is, and then we'll be able to move here as well next turn. So yeah, I think that's the go. Now the reason I'd like to do that, when we reveal this, we also have to place out corrupted elementals on the 2 closest places of trade. So we have 1 here, and we have 1 here. So that also reveals a tile. Oh, there's another corrupted elemental there. It's elementals galore. That may mean this guy is actually here. Oh no, that's the closest elemental, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, so we are going to go into our first combat with the Earth Elemental penalties. So when you play solo, you use this deck of cards to determine the monster's behaviour, which is great. And we have this deck to determine the monsters that we are going to face off against. So the monster that we have is this. So 2 silver cards and a star. 2 stars, okay. Most of the monsters gain a silver card, which is why we have a second silver card here. 3 guard tokens though, shadow beasts, no, they're awful. And 1 enemy guard token. So we flip the first card of this, and this will tell us what we need. That's an 8, and it's going to use both chaos tokens. So 8 doesn't trigger a roll on that. First chaos token is, if it does 6 or more, it does +1 damage, and it's -3 on us. So its total is 5 and 3. So it's an 8, which has done 6+. However, we can spend a guard token, potentially. All right. So it is doing to us a total of 3 damage. We have our familiar on our board, and we can use this ability at any time thanks to our command. So we will command and ignore that attack. -1 off that attack, so that takes it back down to 2. Now, do I want to spend one of my Gar tokens to take it down to 1, which would actually take it down to 0? I think that is worthwhile. So I'll spend one of my Gar tokens to reroll that. We get a 4, which basically goes down to a 2, which is 3 to 5, and we've reduced that by 1. So we're taking 0 damage from that attack. That is a good start. So now we need to hit him. We have a -3 curse. So we're going to use our glowing branch. 2 to 4 is a 1 wound and -2 off his next roll. 5 to 8, 9+ would be ideal, but I think the likelihood that we're going to get 9+ is limited. That's a 5. -3 takes it down to a 2. So we do 1 damage. We've rolled a 2 to 5, so our she's intervention goes up. Oh, actually, I just remembered this. So that would have taken that down, yeah, to 3, which is still no damage. So everything about that's fine. Our roll is actually a 5 -3 is 2, down to 0. So we're doing no damage. So we are going to spend a Gar token to re-roll our 1. So that's effectively a 5. So our roll is 9. -2 -3 is a 4. So we're doing 1 damage. And he is -2 off his next roll. Cool. So speaking of his next roll is a 5, and he's going to spend 2 Gar tokens. So he's got his 4. He re-rolls with the 1 into a 5, and the Gar is offset by that. So his total is a 9, which is 2 damage, which I've already marked because I forgot last time. And he is done. So his roll is complete. And there's no more penalties now from this one on. 9 went down to 7, but it's still the same. Cool. Our roll, glowing branch. That's a 6, 9, which goes down to 7 thanks to that. So that's 2 damage. 1, 2. Nothing I can do about that. I could use my healing potion. But I think we'll keep the healing potion. We are going to get one out of this. So we may use a healing potion. We'll see. Final round. Hopefully. Oh, a 7. Doesn't have a Gar, but does have a Chaos token, but doesn't have any cards. So it's just a 7, which is 2 damage. 1, 2, we're down to 2. And us, we just need to roll a 2+. Oh, 7 goes down to 5, which is actually 1 damage because of this guy. This Chaos Elemental. 4 goes down to 2. It's 1 damage. Come on. Alright, so the Shadow Beast will gain us 2 reputation and 2 silver cards. Remember, when we gain cards, the dummy player gains the cards as well. We're going to keep this as a trophy, so that goes in one of our slots. We rolled a 4, which takes our She's intervention up, so we're going to gain our Gar token back. One of them, which is good. And then from the location, we also gain an Onyx and a healing potion. So that healing potion we're going to spend straight away. And that's going to allow us to heal back up to 5. And the Onyx goes into here. And we're then going to mine with our last action at that location. And mining, we draw 2 of these and choose 1 to keep, I think. 3 in a reputation is probably the go. $3 and a reputation. We'll take that. Very good. Very good. Okay. So that is going to conclude round 1. We also had 2 reputation gained from that. So that is the end of round 1. So we will now go on to round 2. And at the start of the round, we put a silver card in the solo pool. And we will move using our tokens that we gain back. We have a 1, we have a 2, we have a 3. So we're just going to move using our 1. And we're going to move onto this place of trade that has a corrupted elemental. And that will reveal tiles. So we're going to go here and here. So here, oh, an earth elemental, very nice. And, ooh. Okay, now we have an opportunity to use our little minion to go out and grab some, our little will of the wisp. So that also refreshed our card. Okay, so we are now on a place of trade. However, we have an earth elemental here. So the only way that we can clear that earth or that elemental is by cleansing. And we're going to use this because we have a silver card, we have a monster trophy, and we also have a healing potion that we can sacrifice as well. So we will give up all 3 of those items. And that will allow us to cleanse this location. Now, before I cleanse, I have the option to roll on this, so interact with the elemental. Now, if I was to do that, normally you are at a -2. However, we get +2 from the earth elemental that is now standing next to us. So I may roll, because if I get a 9+, that is a very handy thing. And I think there's enough GAR tokens out there that I'll be able to get them back. So I am going to roll on this and try and roll a 9. And if I can raw dog it, that'd be great. That's a 10. So we're going to take an amulet, which is awesome. We get a silver card back. We also get a corrupted essence from that guy, and he does 1 damage to us. As a good trade. And then we will cleanse him, which gets us $4. And a reputation taking us to 5 using that cleanse card. So that's pretty cool. So the cleansing cards are now going to get harder perhaps. Ooh, what's that symbol mean? Oh, it's one of those rocks. Okay. So I am going to spend my 2 to interact here at this place of trade. So the question now becomes, do I have enough money to do all the things I want to do? This amulet I'm probably going to sell. So if I sell this, I get $2. It's an okay amulet. You can discard, or you can take a wound to move. Movement is very powerful. I'm going to definitely sell that. So that's $3. And a reputation taking me to 6, which is great. I don't want to sell that ring just yet. I'll sell this onyx, which is another 2. And I'll sell the corrupted essence for 2. No, I think I'll keep that. That's useful. So, yep. So we'll sell those things. This is our money situation. We want a lot of money because there's a lot of good items up here in the deck. These 2 in particular. The blue things are very, very nice. I think that's all. So 8, 6, unveil. Yep. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to send out my familiar using this, which I can do for free once a turn, to make my little will-o'-the-wisp move 2 spaces. So he's going to move from here, 1, 2, down to this treasure, and then we're going to use this familiar ability token to allow me to find a treasure, which is the familiar's ability. So we get to take a free treasure, and we get a scroll of a Gar token. It's worth 1 gold or a Gar token. I'll take a Gar token. Okay, so here at the tower, at the merchants, I can buy this for $8, and I can buy this for $6, and I can unveil for 1. And I've got this option to sell this as well. So let's definitely unveil. So we've got our 2s and our 4s and our 6s. We have a decision to make. This is a cool part of the game. Okay, so Druid Staff is better than our Glowing Branch, which we can sell for 1. It's doing more damage, and it's also potentially healing us. Cyclone does 1 damage, and we can reroll 1 or both monster dice. That is very powerful. I think we'll take... Oh, I think we'll take Cyclone. Let's have a look at the other options as well, if there's another thing. Okay, so this is a teleport to, except for places of trade and encounter hexes. So again, movement is so good in this game, that could be pretty nice. But command, as we get onto the later familiars, like this guy, he can actually do damage during combat if you roll high enough, and this ability allows you to benefit that. This guy can do a mining action, which is awesome. And he can also cash in on those to do that. She's got a roll which also does more damage. I doubt we're going to get to her. Find any treasure on our Hawk Spirit. I'd like to get this wolf out. This wolf is pretty cool. That's actually the wrong one though. We want Astral Wolf. First strike ability. Yep, I think we'll go with the command for that one. Acid Arrow. So yeah, I think that might be a good option. It's better. Yeah, we'll go Acid Arrow there. So neither of those, and we'll take Cyclone. So those are our 3 that we're choosing. Great. That cost us 1 to take all of those from a train, an unveil, sorry. And now it costs us 2 to summon a new familiar. And it also costs us money to reveal these things. So we may not actually get to put any of these on with the money that we have. I definitely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, am buying these gloves, and that costs us 1 to use. That gets us 1 health, which we gain straight away. And I'm definitely going to take that helmet. 2, 6, and looks like we are selling the corrupted essence so that we can do that, and we have 1 gold left over, so we could put our acid arrow into play over our charm. Let's do that for the moment. And we might as well put in our improved command ability, and we'll keep those here. I'd really like to get Cyclone in play, but we don't have that available as yet. So yeah, let's refill that, and some little gloves. That got us 2 more health. 1, 2, 1, 2. We could spend our 1 to heal. Doesn't feel worth it for only 2 health, 1 gold. So yeah, I think we'll move on. And yeah, so we've done all of our trading at that Traders Hall. So we still have our 3 movement left. I will put out our mining token there, and an elemental token here. So what to do? We can summon our familiar. And again, let's have a look at the familiar abilities. So we can find any treasure. Yeah, we're level 6 now, so we can summon this Hawk Spirit. That's the only one we can summon. Is there any other treasures out on the board? At this point in time, no. So I think we'll keep our cash for the moment. So let's use our 3 as a movement. So we're going to move 1 to here. It's going to unveil, the yellow tower. Excellent. So we've still got 2 movement left. And we're going to place out this tower. Adragor is going to move to there. And we flip the next evocation card. Okay, so we have a big rotting butcher there. We have a little guy there and another graveyard tile there. Plus the 2 closest elementals are now corrupted elementals. And that's it. All right. So the earth elemental goes away. We have a corrupted elemental now. And what do we need to get rid of him? A Gar token and a corrupted essence and a sword, silver. Yep, okay. So at this point, we are going to talk to that elemental. And we want to roll low or high so we can get an essence. That'll do, that's low. So we will get 2 damage, 1, 2, but we will gain a corrupted essence. And with that corrupted essence, we will now spend... I realise that you can't see that roll, but it is a 3. We'll spend the corrupted essence, a guard token, and a silver card to immediately gain 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. 2 reputation. 1, 2. And we cleanse that location of a corrupted elemental, which means that the earth elemental comes back and we can now interact with the earth elemental. Yes, please. So earth elementals are good. Now we want to roll high on this earth elemental, but you need to roll very high on an earth elemental. Come on. That's a 12. Come on. What are you doing, Deno? Show the camera. Show the camera, you pest. It's a 10, which goes to a 12. Okay, so we get an earth essence, which is great. So we can use that to unlock this slot. And we will also gain a treasure. And that treasure is a black gem. We don't have any slots for black gems, so that's okay. That was a good round for us. We've still got 2 movement points to spend. Okay, so we'll mark out our elemental over here. That doesn't really matter. It's only really for scoring. We're going to move 1 to this location here. There's nothing on that hex, but I want to go to one of these two. And we are able to also attempt to expel the minions using our thing that I haven't put out yet, which I'll grab right now. It is a hollow wand. But no, so on this movement here, we are going to reveal this tile. Okay, I think I'm going to move up to this, which is the graveyard. When you reveal these, you flip it. So we're going to suffer 2 more damage and gain an air essence. Alright, that is pretty good. If we can survive a combat here, we will be in good shape. So that's the end of our turn. So we're going to move on to round 3. We're going to place out another wound on this tower that we revealed, and we're also going to place one on another tower that's now revealed. So we've got 2 on the first one, and 1 on the second one. It's been quite a while since I've played this game, and there's a lot of little moving parts to this game. So, and adding in this different scenario also makes for a pretty big challenge, which is good. How are we going to get that rock there? We need that very specific type of rock. We need to go mining. Okay, so remembering our objective in this mission, we need to destroy 3 of these towers to break down the barrier, and that will allow us to flip this and face off against Adragor, who's the bad guy. Interesting choices this turn. So part of me wants to push up here, but I think I need to actually mine. So I think we're going to head down this way and see what we can do down here. So we've got a choice. We can just expel this guy, and there is an earth elemental there which will give us an increase to our roll attempt. So expelling is just an action that we can do with our hollow wand. So if we expel, we then get to make an attack. And so that's pretty good, being able to expel a minion. So yeah, I think we will try, and if I simply move, if I move 1 using our thing, I'm not going to be able to expel that minion this turn. That's not ideal. But I do need to mine is the thing. So I think this is tempting because it's a lot of cash. This one is probably one of these 2. So let's recall as a free action our little will-o'-the-wisp back to our board, and then we will move, I think, going to move 1 using our trade action, so we still have a point of movement left. We are going to reveal this tile. Oh, an earth elemental. He's just not close enough though. Earth elemental buddy. Why aren't you helping me for this one? And we are going to trigger a fight against a level 1. And that is going to be a boar, a wild boar. So the boar has a Gar, it has a Chaos token, and it also adds a silver card. It has 4 silver cards, so it's going to discard those and turn that into a gold. And then it's going to flip in its first round of combat an 8, and it's going to use all of its tokens, all of them. So the 2 is going to get re-rolled into a 2. So that's effectively a 4, which is a total of 10 for its roll. We are standing next to a Chaos Elemental though, so that actually becomes an 8. So it's going to be 2 damage. We'll probably use our familiar ability to reduce that down, but we do have to play this and see what that does. Power Strike. Oof. So it's +2 damage. Yeah, well, we're definitely using that, and -2 off our roll. Okay, so we're definitely going to use our familiar ability using our command. So it's going to reduce the damage by 1, giving it a total of 3 damage. Why did I think I had more health than that? Why did I think I had more health? I'm quite low on health, Deno. I guess we're potentially going to use an air token. So if I use an air token, we can remove a dice. So yeah, the air allows you to remove a dice. And I could then use that to re-roll the 6. So I'm going to have to do that because otherwise I die. This was a bad plan that I didn't really plan for. So that becomes a 4, which goes down to a 2, which is 0 damage. And yeah, it's a shame I had to use the air elemental, so I won't use my Will-o'-the-Wisp ability for that one. So no damage, but we are -2 on our roll. I gotta fix those camera angles so I can have this in the fight. Okay, we're gonna use our acid arrow. We're -2 on our roll thanks to the Chaos Elemental that's right next to us. We roll a 2, which is 2 damage. Yes, do we want to do that? 2 damage is okay. If we got to 7, but I don't really want to spend any more Gar. Oh, we get 1 from our She's intervention. So yeah, that's fine. We'll just take the 2 damage. And we'll flip another card. We don't have to worry about any more crazy abilities. A 3. It does 0 damage. Good card. So our roll, as long as we get, oh no, we used our acid arrow. We need to get a 5 to 8 here to do 2 damage. It's a 6. It's not enough. It's not enough because it's -2. That's a 6, so we didn't roll low enough. We could spend our She's intervention to make that a 7, which would be a 5, which would be 2 damage. So we'll do that. So we defeat the boar. That is going to get us 2 reputation, 1, 2, plus a silver card, which the bad guys get as well. And we also gain 1 silver card, which the bad guys get as well. 1 of our Gars back. $1. And that's it. We're going to mine at that location that we're at. We still have 1 movement point left that we can spend. So let's do our mine action, which is these two. I want to see one of those black symbols. No, that's $4. Keep that one for sure. So with that final movement point, what we'll actually do, we'll spend $2 to send out our little Will-o'-the-Wisp. I know we've already used our command ability. No, we didn't use our command ability. Excellent. To move over here, and then we'll command to allow us to find a treasure, and we find a healing potion. I may use that healing potion straight away. Yes, we will. So we'll go up to 5. And with our final movement point, we will move up to here and reveal the next 2, which is a portal. Oh, another earth elemental, but actually an open trade slot. That's pretty good. Would help if you could see it. There we go. So we can use that portal pretty easily. That's the end of round 3. So we go on to round 4. So in round 4, we are going to add a damage marker to both towers. And we need more cash before we go to that tower. We're going to be able to sell those, which will get me $6. And the earth essence we're going to use to unlock that. Be good to get one more fight. Can we take a level 2? Probably not at this stage. The bad guys get a silver card at the start of the round. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to that hex. And what do we need to expel that guy? Oh, we can't. Can't cleanse it. We don't have one of those rocks. Where are we going to get one of those rocks from? Well, I need to mark the treasures that I also recovered. We can now summon our level 8 familiar, which is the wolf, which is a pretty good familiar. Because it gets a first strike ability that it can use to do damage and reduce their attack. So I think we will summon our wolf. It's going to cost 2 gold though. Don't really want that. I want more gold. How are we going to get more gold, Dano? Okay. Okay. So the one that we're facing off against is got more gold. So let's do this action over here. We will move using our merchant action, 1 to there, and that is actually going to reveal a new card. So let's move this across. Next tile is, ooh. So we're into the level 3s now, but we are engaging in a combat at this point. 1. Actually, we're going to go 1, 2 to here. So, yeah, because I want to do mine action after this. So the creature that we are facing is a little gecko who's got some healing, which is pretty annoying. He's going to gain a silver card, which gets him a gold. And he's got 2 chaos tokens, but fortunately he's got no guard tokens. His first card that he flips is a 6 with no chaos tokens. Come on. So he's doing 1 damage and he gains a silver card. 2 damage and he gains a silver card, but we can still use our command ability to reduce that by 1. Let's do that. Our roll. So we're going to use our acid arrow. We roll an 8, which is 3 damage and -1 off his next one. That's great. So we don't have to roll any gars. Let's see what this guy gets. A 9 plus a chaos token. That's unfortunate. So he uses his gold one first. Healing, regenerate 1. No. Alright, so we are going to use a gar to drop his 6. We re-roll that into a 3. Yeah, there is no chaos elementals. There's no elementals at all. So that 3 is just going to be 2 damage. 1 damage, and now we're going to take 2 damage. And he gains another silver card. He's going to heal 1 back to 2, but we're going to use our glowing branch, and I'm sure we're going to be successful. Indeed we are. We do the 2 damage that we need to defeat the gecko. He gets us 2 reputation, so we're now at 12. He gets us $2, plus there's $1 on the thing that we're on, plus a healing potion, plus 2 silver cards. We're going to trade our 2 silver cards in for a gold, a single gold. And it's going to trade 4 for a gold card as well. So that rolls are going well. And a healing potion. We'll just use the healing potion straight away. And then we're going to mine on the location that we're at. We really need to see one of those rocky ones. Okay, so it is actually, oh, that's a good one. Discard any natural resource tile is the cleansing symbol that we need to do. So we're probably a little bit behind the 8 ball now in terms of cleansing. So we can do something about that, I think. Okay, another turn over. So we will move the tracker there. We will go to 4 and 3 damage. On that. And this guy will gain a silver card to his cache. We'll get our tokens back. We really need to get some extra movement. So let's have a look at the map. So if we expel this minion, what will happen is that minion will give us its reward from the expelling, which is this here. And that's it. That's all it does. One, 2, 3. We can then attack the... Okay, I'm just tossing up some options here. I may be better off moving I'm beginning to regret not taking one of those movement things now. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. It's not the best of turns. We're going to spend our 3 movement for combat, and we're going to move 1, 2, 3 to this location here, and we're going to use our trade. So with our trade, we have this money here, and we will spend this to get $5. We'll spend this to get $4. And we will spend this to get $2. We will spend $1 to unveil. We are up to 12, which is going to reveal our 9s and our 12s. So the 9s summoning. Discard a Gar, confront any elemental with no interaction token on its hex remotely. That's pretty good. An Elven Sword. Yep. So we're definitely taking the Elven Sword. So we're going to sell that for 1. And we have to pay 5 to put the Elven Sword on, so that's done. So one of these, I think we'll take Channeling. Great. So then we're going to discard this when we train to unlock that slot. And we'll put Cyclone. And that's fine, so we haven't used our familiar ability yet. And then we'll go up to here and we'll trash all of these and see if we can find something that will give us some health. That's a helmet, but we've already got a helmet. Knee pads we don't have, that's good. Oh, can we afford that? We absolutely can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Breastplate on 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll spend 1 to heal all the way back up to 14, and I reckon we can take on some level 2s now. That is interesting indeed. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use our single movement to move onto this hex, and we will now expel this minion. So expelling the minion, we roll on this. We have a little earth elemental next to us, so we get +2 on our roll. So we roll a 7. Do we want to spend a Gar to re-roll that? Because that's the baddest result. Yeah, we'll spend a Gar. I think we're going to get a few more soon. So we get the top result, which gets us one of these treasures, which is a green gem. I'll immediately trash that for a green gem. And we also get 1 damage. Now, when you expel the last creature from the tower, you get to make a free attack, including... Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to summon our wolf elemental. This was part of my plan. Okay, I'm actually going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove my healing. Oh, what did I spend that guard token on? Yeah, okay. Because I want to summon the Astral Wolf. That cost me 2 gold to summon the Astral Wolf. So I'll summon the Astral Wolf. And the reason I'm going to do that is potentially we might be able to take out this tower this turn. And that could be pretty good. So let's roll the wolf first of all. So the wolf needs a good roll, but this, oh, that's delightful, Deno. Because we're using its command ability, we get +1. That's a 6 and a 4, which is an 11. And that does 2 damage and -1. So what we need now on our Elven Sword, come on, Deno. It's got 4 wounds left. On our Elven Sword, we need a 9+ with a Gar token up our sleeve. Come on, Deno. 5 and a 1. Spend our Gar. Deno. That's a 9. So we smash the tower. We did 5 damage on our attack. And so that gets us 3 tokens and 2 reputation. 1, 2. Tokens. It also gets us another gold because we did the final blow and another reputation, which takes us to 15, which is awesome because we can still get points for attacking a level 1. Okay, so when we destroy that tower, over here, we remove that, and these are replaced with voids, void tokens, and we teleport back to the portal closest to the tower. Okay, so we also gain a corrupted essence from Adragor, and we teleported back to there, and that's it. So that is going to end our round 5. So we've reached the halfway point. We picked up some gold there. And now we can probably start looking at attacking some of these guys up here and see if we can get a little bit more blue. Oh, knee pads. You absolute champion, Deno. We just need to get some cash. I love the blue armor set. It's like the best, I reckon. We could attack that corrupted elemental. Yep, lots of choices. We need to cleanse the corrupted elemental, which means we need to do another mining action. So where can we mine? We need to find more portals, Deno. All right, I'm stopping recording for tonight, but you'll see me again tomorrow. All right, round 6. So I think our best bet is to teleport to this portal down here. And that's going to open up a lot more of the map. It's going to reveal 2 more hexes. We need to get the 3rd thing revealed. Speaking of the 3rd thing, I just need to add the extra damage at the start of the round for this tower. And if I go here, I'll be able to mine. I need to get money. That's the thing that is holding me back at the moment, is the money situation. So we're probably not quite at a level 2 yet. I'd just like one more piece of gear. So yeah, let's try. What gem gives you extra bag? Yeah, it's a purple gem, so I need to get a purple gem. So I'm going to slide this up. We're going to use our movement 2. So that's a teleport. That's a free action, so I don't actually have to decide which movement I'm going to use as yet. That's level 2s. A level 3. Whoa, a water elemental. Okay. This is a game that expands in many different ways. So I really need to get another level 1 enemy. Yep, so we're going to use our movement 2. We're going to move 1 to here, and we're going to mine at that location. And we get... we have to sacrifice one of these anyway, so it doesn't really matter which one we take, because we're going to sacrifice it for our corruption cleansing. And then with our second move, we're going to move to this location here, which reveals another tile, another water elemental, and we're having our final battle against a level 1 enemy. And we have discovered a dragonfly. Okay, so he's going to get another silver. He's got a lot in his cache there. That's not ideal. And he's going to get a chaos token and a Gar token. We have no Gar tokens. That's not ideal. All right. Our familiar ability, we're going to use and get +1 on our roll. It's this one here. So our total roll is going to be -3 because this dragonfly is -4. That's a double 6. So that's a 9. So that's 1 damage and -2 on his first roll. Very nice. That's a 10 plus a chaos token. Flip that. He's going to regenerate 1. I don't think that's going to matter because he's -2 on his roll, so 10 goes down to 8. And 8's 2 damage, so we will take... we'll use our Cyclone ability, which allows us to re-roll 1 or both monster dice, and he takes another 1 damage. So we'll re-roll both dice and get exactly the same result. So we take 2 damage, 1, 2, and the acid arrow, we just need to not roll at 3, I think. That's a 7, so the acid arrow does 2 damage and defeats the dragonfly, which is going to gain us 2 reputation, 1, 2, a silver card, which he gets as well. And we also get the reward which is on the tile, and that is 2 gold, 1, 2, a yellow gem. We don't have a thing for a yellow gem. A Gar token, which is very important, and another silver card, 1, 2. That is all for our 4th turn, or 6th turn rather. And yes, I need to get some... Yeah, we need to get back over here and prepare for the final confrontation. Only got 4 more turns to do it in. I think that's going to be a challenge. We really need more movement at this point. Definitely need more movement. Okay. Yeah, I regret not taking the movement cards that I had opportunity to take. Yep, okay, so we're going to move on to round 7. We get our tokens back. The dummy player gets one of those. We're going to go to 5 damage markers on our thing. Right. So we need to do 12 damage to this. We can get close to that. Yeah, let's try and smash out some damage on our friend Adragor's tower. So we're going to move. So So I want to get to this big guy. I think we want to try and fight him. No, I don't think we can fight him. We need to get to a merchant's... I know what I'll do. Let's move. It's tricky, Deno. This is tricky. If we teleport up to this location up the top, we can go visit the alchemist's tower. I want to clear this guy. So yeah, I'm going to use my movement 2 to move 1, 2 to here. And then we're on that hex. I'll reveal the red tower. That is exciting. That's the 3rd tower. So this appears here. Adragor teleports here. We flip the next evocation, which tells us there's another big guy. And he's where? He's down the bottom here. Maybe we'll fight him. And another graveyard tile there. Okay. So when we're on that hex, we are going to gain 6 gold using this cleansing. And that's good. And 2 reputation, 1, 2. So clearing him off. Now do we also want to talk to that guy before we do it? I think there's very little downside, 3 damage. We're not getting any reputational bonus from defeating this guy, so yeah, we will roll this and see if we can roll well enough to get some advantages. We do not quite, so we're going to suffer 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Gain 2 gold and a Gar token. Then we will conduct the cleansing, which removes him, which will then trigger a combat in this hex with the level 1 monster. So we're not going to get any reputational reward from this, but we will gain the other rewards. And it is a Shadow Beast. He's got another silver card. 1, 2, 3 Gar tokens. That's bad. Hopefully we can kill him in one swing. And a Chaos token. So yeah, we have our first strike from our wolf, which we will use. Rolling the wrong dice there, Deno. That is an 8, 9, which is 1 damage and -2 to his first roll. And his flip is a 1 and a 4. 1 and a 4. He's got 2 Gar tokens, so he'll re-roll a 1 into a 3, and then he'll re-roll the 3 into a 1. So that is effectively a 5, so his total is 9. 9 is 2 damage, but the 9 goes back down to a 7. Do I want to use a Gar to force him to re-roll? No. Oh, I actually heal 3, 1, 2, 3, because I went to an elemental confrontation. No, I don't have that yet. 1, 2, 3. Good one, didn't I? We're going to use our Cyclone, which deals 1 damage, and we're going to re-roll both those dice. We get the same results. So he's got 2 damage down. We'll just roll our attack. We'll use our Acid Arrow. We roll enough to do a 2 damage to him, which defeats the Shadow Beast. So we don't gain any reputational bonus, but we are going to gain 4 gold. This is starting to look okay. 2 of these, which we're going to keep for, we're going to exchange for money straight away. And that's it. And then on the hex itself, there's also $3, which is a lot of cash. So we still have a 1 movement. and I am contemplating using that to try. I was supposed to put closest to elementals as well. So there's actually a corrupted elemental there and there. So we're at reputation 18. That cleansing may be our best option in the next round. We still have a 1 movement. What do we want to do? 1 Gar and a monster trophy. I think we're going to carry our little 1 token over to the next round. So we carry that, which means next round we have a little bit more action available to us. And let's end the round. So when we end the round, we're going to apply 1 damage to both of these towers. So we should be able to smash this tower in 1 swing. So that's probably our best bet. We just can't get easily to the tower. I suppose we can actually. We can just move down there. Got a clear path to move there. Round 8. This is done. This is done. So we're going to start our round 8 by doing a trade action at this location. We will spend 1 to unveil. So we have our 15s and our 18s. Ooh, teleport to the hex the familiar is on. We are on here. That is what we need. So we're definitely taking that one. Earthquake or protection? Earthquake is a first strike. We'll take protection. Okay, we are going to buy... we had to exchange that for the cleansing. We are going to buy knee pads, I think, for just the 1. So that's going to cost us 3. 1, 2, 3. Another helmet. We're going to wipe that board. 1, 2, 3. And we'll get green breastplate, doesn't help us. Boots. Green boots, baby. Green boots. Buying them for 5, which grants us a movement point, which is incredible. Those gloves. Now this here gets us a red crystal, which I think is a health. It is. We're going to spend 2 on healing, which is going to heal us up to 13. I didn't apply that. 1 and 1. And then we will put in 6 for this connection here. And now we have to spend 1 to train. And then we'll spend the 2 for this protection here. And I think we will replace Acid Arrow. So we've got our sword, which is pretty good. The protection's better. So yep, we'll keep 2 gold. Okay, so that was our trade action. We're now going to move our wolf, and it can move 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, and we will then use our teleport ability to teleport to the hex that the familiar is on. So we teleport all the way down there, which will reveal this. Okay. So we can engage that guy in a fight, or we can attempt to expel him. So I think we engage him in a fight because that will get us money and reputation. And the big guy is pretty cool. So he heals when he does minimal damage. He's only 6 health though. We can potentially one-shot him. I'm actually going to spend 2 gold to put out these little tokens which our wolf does. So we'll put that one there. That one there. Oh, that's actually not, we can use this. No, we want to keep that, yep. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. So that's fine. We're not putting out the tokens. So let's get into the first round of combat. So he's getting 2 silver cards. That's a lot of gold cards. We don't like that. He's got 3 chaos tokens, but no Gar. We will roll our wolf's first strike. And we roll a 7. So that's just -4 off his roll. I'm actually happy with -4 off his roll, I think. Oh, I could have sold all of those and played protection on the other one. No, that's fine. Keep those. Yes, it's -4 off this roll. So he flips a 9, and he's going to use his chaos token. Soul control. Is this one also a soul control? It is, no. So he's +5 and he gets another gold card. So his total is 10, which is 3 damage. We'll use protection to suffer no damage. It's now our roll. We will use our elven sword. So our roll, we roll a 9, which results in 4 damage. And that's good. So this guy's next turn, he's got 4 damage. He's going to flip an 8. He already used 1 chaos token, so he's going to use both chaos tokens now. So the first one is Power Strike, which is +2 damage and -2 to our attack roll. And the second one is a Curse, followed by, that's it. So his total is 5 damage. And we can't block that, but we can re-roll monster dice. Do we want to do that? No, we'll just take the 5 damage. And then we'll do our roll. So we're -5, but we only need to do 3 damage. So we need a 6 here. 6 or higher. So that's a 5, but we will spend a Gar to re-roll our 1. and turn it into a 4, which is a 10, minus 5 is 6. We're falling 1 short. We just don't want to let this guy heal. Oh, let's use our Cyclone. Reroll a monster dice. Not going to matter, I don't think. Oh, it does matter. 1 and 3 is a 2 to 7. It does 1 damage. So that's it. Monster defeated. Oh, actually, we didn't need to do that. We didn't need to reroll the monster dice because we had a She's Intervention, which gives us the +1 to take us to 6. 3 damage. We got it in a variety of ways, so it doesn't matter. So that is done. So we have 4 gold, 3 reputation, 1, 2, 3, a gold card and a corrupted essence. 1 gold card and a corrupted essence. This guy's going to get a gold card as well, which sucks. And then, because we're on that hex and we've defeated a monster, we can now have a swing at the tower. So we get to do a first strike. So we'll do our wolf first strike. And we're going to spend a guard to reroll, I think. So that does no damage. That does 1 damage. We really want to, because we need 6. If we can do 6, we can defeat this tower. So it's got 5. So if we use a guard to reroll this, we then need to hard roll a 9, which is not ideal. We'll use a guard. So we're going to do 2 damage to the tower, and then if we can hard roll a 9 here, we defeat the tower. It's a 10. Fucking love being me. It's the best. Okay, so we defeat the tower, so we're going to gain another corrupted essence from Adragor. We're going to gain 5 gold. We're going to gain 1, 2, 3 reputation. 1, 2, 3, so we're up to 25. And we've smashed that tower. We also suffer 1 damage. And that is all on that front. We've only got 2 turns left to try and defeat Adragor. How do we get anywhere near him? He's only got 15. He's got so much health. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is like an impossible scenario to win. I don't understand how you ever win this scenario. We'll get close though, we'll get close. Okay, so we've smashed that tower. So we automatically teleport back to the starting tile. Better do this on camera, Deno. And we put out void 1, 2, 3 on those. Our familiar is back on our board. So we could spend 2 gold to make our familiar move now, couldn't we? I think we will. We're going to go up the top. So we need to go up the top. We've got 2 movement tokens left. We teleport to there. We could move down. Yeah, the reality is we just need to take out that last tower with a huge swing. We don't have any room really for anything else. Any other gear, I should say. We're going to need our 25. Yeah, so we're just going to teleport to this hex. I realise we should have this up here. Oh, Dragon Slayer Towers. That's cool. Not really going to help us much. And we'll move to there using a 1. Now we can't expel minions on a... Actually, let's move here. I'm going to move all of this down so that we can keep expanding the map. That's a level 4 situation. And then we're going to move again to this one here. And we reveal 2 damage and a corrupted essence. So we'll turn those. I meant to sell both of those. I'm just going to take $4 and gain another corrupted essence. And 2 damage. Yep. So that's the end of turn 8. So we're going to go on to turn 9. We're going to gain our tokens back, including our movement 2 one, or our trading 1, which I've put somewhere. There it is. I'm going to refresh that. Yep. Do we go attack that guy? We really need to find the other tower so Adragor can jump off the other tower. This guy gets another silver. We can teleport to a hex our familiar is on. We've got to remember that. So I think we need to reveal the tower, the last tower. If we're any chance on round 9, we need to probably smash this tower now. So let's teleport here. So we're going to move the wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to teleport to that one. Is that the right approach, Deno? Yeah, we need to find the other tower. Red fire elemental. Come on, tower. Yes, the green tower. Okay, so Adragor teleports to the green tower. We flip another evocation card. Oh, it's one of the big guys. And the other guy, and then a cemetery. Those guys are sick, but they look sick. Here. Okay. And the 2 closest places of trade is going to get a corrupted elemental 1, and the location that we are currently on 1. We will immediately interact. Part of my plan here was to actually utilize that location, which is unfortunate. 1, 2, teleport. That's a problem. and a fire elemental. That is a problem. Oh no. Thought it was going to be okay. Not okay. We've got a silver card, we just don't have a natural resource, so we can't cleanse that location. So that is problematic. 1, 2, 3. Yep. We're going to have to use our 3 movement to go 1, 2, teleport to here, 3, and then we'll use our 2 to interact there. It's unfortunate. We'll spend 1 to unveil. We're going to get our 25s and 21s. So the 25 is command, the 21's the moon blade. So we'll definitely take the moon blade, ancient bond, teleport, teleport. Yep, so it's going to be those 2. We're going to sell that for 2. 1, 2. Buy that one for 6. And this is just straight up better than that, but it'd be nice to have both. So yeah, let's have both. Spending 6 gold to unlock that location. Great. And we will spend 1 to heal for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another 1 to heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to here. And then there's nothing that I really want there. The gloves are good. So let's wipe that. 1, 2. See if we can get anything. Throwing dagger. No. Oh, I've got boots for movement. I forgot about that. Well, let's tap our boots for movement. Actually, I'm going to buy that. No, I'm not. Can't afford it. That would be good though. Yeah, we're going to use our boots for movement, and we're going to move across to here, and we're going to use our expel hollow wand. So we're expelling a minion. So when we expel, we look at the expel card. There is a lot of cards flying around here, Deno. You need to sort your stuff out, mate. Where's the expel card? I think it's here. It is here. So this is what our role is, to expel that guy. And probably anything is fine. I really need to buy gauze. So that's a 6. So we're taking 2 damage. 1, 2. We're gaining 2 gold and we're getting a silver card. He doesn't get a silver card when he does that. So we've expelled him, which means we now get to make an attack. On the tower. So we're going to use our first strike ability using our command. So that is a 11 because of the familiar ability command, which means we've done 3 damage to that tower. So that takes it to 5, 14. And then we will use our moon blade, and we've got a guard token by discarding this gold card, which we will. Double 1s. I guess we'll use that guard token that we just collected. Damn, that's annoying. So we're getting 3 damage, which takes it to 8. 1, 2, 3, which means we've done 6 in our swing. which means we are going to take another token off this from Adragor. So we've got 5 corrupted essence now. That's great. And 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gold and a reputation. So that's going to end our turn. Actually, no, what happens now is we flip another evocation card. So there's going to be a big boy up the top and a soul vampire warden guy on the left. And then the 2 closest elementals are now going to become corrupted, which is this fire elemental. And there's a wind elemental up the top there. So we've got lots of cash. We've got one more round to try and defeat this guy in. So this is round 10. I can't see it happening. We're going to put 1 more damage on the red tower. So we are going to reveal the Necromancer's tower soon, which is awesome. But yeah, I think this is our final turn. And I can't see us defeating Adragor, but we'll give it our best shot. We could have kept money and transferred those. That's 10 gold. All right, we shall head into our final turn, see if there's anything cool we can do. We do have another +1 movement left over as well as our boots. So we've got a fair bit of movement. We definitely will want to fight that big hairy guy again. And if we fight the hairy guy, we get to swing on the tower. So we can smash the tower a second time. Smash the 3rd tower, so I'll find out what happens when that happens. All right, let's head into the final round. Round 10. We're going to put another token on that. We've got that. Great. I think I already did all that. So yeah, let's just move on to the Vampire Lord that's sitting over here. And we're going to expel that guy. Attempt to expel that guy. He's going to do a lot of damage to us, probably. Unless we can roll high. We roll an 8. 5 damage, 3 gold, and a corrupted essence. 5 damage, 3 gold, and a corrupted essence. I don't have any chance to re-roll that, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. Corrupted essence. Haven't got any place to store it, so that's fine. So that guy's been expelled. We get a free swing on the tower using our first strike from our familiar. So that is a 1 damage plus our Moonblade. Double 1s again for the Moonblade. That is tragic, Deno. So that's fine. We're going to have another crack at it. So then we're going to use our 2 to move back to this here. And we will gain our health back all the way up to max. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll also buy this little thing with 2 gemstones, which costs us 5. And we're going to put those gemstones in. So that gets us another movement point. That gets us another health. going to sell all of these corrupted essences for 10. We'll wipe this. See if we can get some knee braces that do anything better for us. Nope. Okay. That got us an extra health. 1 and 1. There's nothing we need to train. We could buy this, but it doesn't really help us. So yeah, so we'll just move 1 up to that rotting butcher, and we will fight a rotting butcher and destroy that tower as our last action in the game. So the rotting butcher, we know what his stats are. He's got a metric crap ton of gold cards and silver cards, and he's got 3 chaos tokens. And his first flip is, we get to do our first strike actually with our wolf. It's +2 to this roll as well as +1 damage. So we roll a 9, which is 2 damage, and -2 to his roll. He flips, an 8. Soul control. Soul control, yuck. Cost 2 chaos tokens. 4. Okay, so he's just doing 5 damage to us. We'll make that 2. 1, 2. He doesn't heal. We swing with the Moonblade. Actually, we can use the Cyclone. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just need to... There's an 8. So that's enough to defeat the Rotting Butcher. Because he's only got 6 health. And we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. So again, the only thing that matters now is we get to take a swing on the tower. We'll once again use our first strike. So we do 1 damage, and then the Moonblade. We do 3 damage, which is the 4 that we need to defeat the final tower. So we are going to take 4 damage, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to gain 1 reputation, plus another reputation from that, plus defeating that Rotting Butcher. He gets us 3 reputation, 1, 2, 3, 4 gold, and 4 gold. It's 8 gold. And a Corrupted Essence and a gold card. The gold card we can discard for a Gar. And then that is it. So that would flip this card over and reveal Adrigor. We've removed 4 Corrupted Essences from that card, I believe. Have we? So you really need to hit the towers frequently. 1. Yeah, I think we've removed 5, which means he's got 30 health. So good luck. And we haven't even found him. We haven't even found the guy. So you get to put this out. You get to put this Necromancer's Tower out if you get to him, which is awesome. But you got to find his Necromancer's Tower. I have no idea how anyone can ever win that scenario. That is an extremely... my tempo was not too bad there. I did a combat every round. I did a trade nearly every round. Just a challenge. Just a challenge. But hey, that was really fun. I'm glad I played that scenario. I'm really looking forward to the next couple of characters, because I've now played all the characters in Euthia. And yeah, it's a fun game. it's hard for me to not compare it to Mage Knight. And when you compare it to Mage Knight, the more deterministic combat, I think, is a little bit more appealing for me. The sense of progression in Mage Knight is better. I mean, it's cool buying gear. There's a lot of things I like about this game. I think the two are separate enough that you can enjoy both. If the choice was which one do I want to play, I would probably choose Mage Knight. But I do think that this has enough interesting stuff. I honestly, the scenarios in this, they don't really interest me. I don't really want to play the scenarios. I just want to level up my character, choose cool abilities, and explore around the map fighting different monsters. And you get that out of the first scenario, or one of the first scenarios that you play. And it's the same with Mage Knight. I don't really have any interest in playing those other scenarios. So it is what it is. Enjoyable game. Do recommend it. I think that's my 15th play now. So I feel experienced enough with it to have some commentary. But yeah, I was unsuccessful in taking down Adragor. But we had fun. I'll catch you all in the next episode of BigDenoPlays. BigDeno out.